like and subscribe or else the spider will crawl on you while you're sleeping.
Hey guys, you're not on a ball in space. The Earth is flat. Large bodies of water do not curve.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Grim. Time to meme on some flat earthers today. This time we're about to meet a dude that takes it entirely too far. Like, seriously, this guy is unhinged and should probably be told to stay away from playgrounds from now on. But anyways, without further introduction, let's just meet him and see what he's all about, shall we? Okay, he's walking slowly towards what sounds like a playground while laughing nervously and breathing heavily. I mean, already, I'm really not liking where this is going, bruh. Just a heads up, this is a snippet from a live stream, which was then cross-posted to the cringe subreddit, and that's where I ended up finding this, and I am so glad that I found this goldmine of cringe for you guys. He's about to preach to these kids in the most least effective, most creepy way possible.
Hey guys, real quick. I got a flyer for you. Check it out. I can't give him a flyer? Hey guys, check this out real quick.
Ah, yes. Nothing better than being a 20-something-year-old man walking up to a playground in the middle of the day and leering over the half-height fence saying, "Hey, I got some pamphlets for ya. Come get these cards, kids. I gotta teach you about how wrong your idiot teachers are. The Earth's flat." Like, dude, you're just inconveniencing these kids and freaking them out at this point, and you're not accomplishing anything for your dumb movement, so just give up.
Space is fake. You're not on a spinning ball.
Wow, this guy is ballsy, dude. I mean, you got the parent aide or whatever they call them out there with the kids at recess trying to make sure that this exact thing doesn't happen, and instead he's just not listening to her at all as she's telling him to go away and just trying to push these cards on these kids. What is he hoping to accomplish here? I mean, how much of an impact will you be making if you even give out like 10 cards to these kids? I mean, that's a good estimate. I doubt he's gonna be able to give out one. They're just gonna turn it into a paper airplane as soon as you leave and forget about it, bruh. No one wants to hear this flat earth BS anyways, especially not 8-year-olds. He's acting like he's doing them this massive service by walking up to them and allowing them to stop believing all this phony science that we proved literally thousands of years ago when it comes to the shape of the earth. If anything, he's just terrifying these poor kids right now, and their recess is ruined, and they're gonna be talking about this all day and having to implement new safety and security measures at this school to make sure this doesn't happen again.
They're gonna teach you, listen guys, they're gonna teach you you live on a spinning ball. That doesn't make it true. It's not real.
Hey, you little brats, don't run away from me. Space is fake. The stuff they're teaching you in there, yeah, that little globe that's sitting by the window, all fake. You kids are morons for even believing it. Hey, why don't you take any of my cards I brought, though? I spent like $10 on these things, getting them all printed out. At least grab a brochure. Like, oh, this guy is insufferable. Also, this poor lady making sure these kids are safe is definitely not getting paid enough for this right now, so she's over his BS already as well. This is just a freaking cringy situation for everyone involved, and luckily we have about 7 more minutes of his rambling to go through.
The floor is not moving 1,000 miles an hour. Okay?
I thought he was about to shout out the floor is lava or have them start playing a game or something, bruh, but nope. He's just continuing to talk about all his weird facts that he has to back up his flat earth theory. Literally, how sad is this dude's life? I mean, he not only had this idea to go pester these kids at recess, but he also decided to flip on his camera and live stream it so that this cringe will forever be cemented on the internet, and people like me make fun of him for it. This is a true flat earther move if you ask me. They always gotta be outspoken and shove this knowledge of theirs down your throat as if they're doing you a service or a favor by opening your eyes, you freaking sheep. But what I don't get is that people like him think that we are being brainwashed or that some higher government authority is covering up the fact that the earth is flat. And I just don't get the point of that. Like, why would we have to cover that up if it was actually true? When we found out it was a globe all those years ago, it was disputed for a while, but then we kind of just ran with it. Like, why can't we all just accept that? I don't get what the point would be to hide the fact that the earth is flat.
You're crazy!
Yeah, I low-key thought he was just about to start screaming at that kid for calling him crazy, but honestly, that kid is a legend for that. If you're getting heckled by 8-year-olds, I don't know, maybe you should try a different approach to spreading your annoying propaganda, or just take that L and leave the playground. You're already not looking good if the cops roll up right now, my man. They don't want you catching a case, okay? So just leave and hold this L while you have some dignity remaining. Actually, the fact that he live-streamed this proves to me that he has no dignity remaining, so I guess that's not an option.
Yo guys, let me give you a flyer real quick. Here, I love you.
Oh, yeah, we probably shouldn't be doing or saying that, guy. This dude is making all the mistakes in the book right now. I'm sure in his brain he's making this big strive for his movement and, you know, doing a lot for these flat earth society people that he's trying to impress. And I mean, he's proving all the haters wrong and those dumb scientists wrong, but he's clearly gotten derailed here and is now just shouting, "I love you," to a playground full of kids while they're at recess. And he's begging them to take one of his cards that he printed out. Also, real quick, is this lady that walked away earlier just not reporting this? Like, how is security or the cops not on their way right now? You'd think schools would be on top of that, especially if this dude is over here peeking over the fence, begging for kids to approach him so that he can talk to them. You know, one of the saddest parts of this is that he keeps saying stuff and trying to get them to engage, and they don't. So then he looks down at his phone and smirks to read chat, but according to this re-upload of the stream, there has been absolutely no chat activity up to this point. He's staring at a blank phone. This man is not even engaging with an audience right now. Like, what is he thinking he's accomplishing? Look, man, absolutely nobody is listening. Just give up and go get yourself a nice meal or something. Quit bothering these kids, bruh.
Guys, you don't live on a ball. The earth is flat. I got flyers for you right here. You can check out my YouTube, okay?
This is a man that truly understands YouTube right here. You know, sometimes if your numbers are low on your streams and your videos, you have to utilize a new grassroots strategy when it comes to getting new audience members. And sometimes you just gotta lean over the fence at a local elementary school and beg 8-year-olds to subscribe to you. It's like door-to-door marketing, but instead you cut out the middleman, aka the parents, and just go right to the source. That was sarcasm, by the way. Don't be doing that if you're trying to grow your YouTube. It's not gonna be effective and you'll probably get arrested. Oh, I lied. There is some chat activity. Truth and Live or Die Ignorant, amazing conspiracy nut username, by the way, says their vaccinations and controllers won't let them hear you. You know, I'm glad he sorted that out. It's not because this guy is a rambling psychopath or anything and scaring these kids into running away from him. It's just that they're dumb parents who give them vaccines, so I don't know, so they don't get sick or something. That's the reason these kids remain ignorant when it comes to the earth. I mean, how could you stay ignorant when he brings up points like this?
The earth is flat. Large bodies of water do not curve.
That should be definitive proof right there, my guy. Now that's how you do it right there, guys. Just get frustrated when the kids aren't listening and begin to really become unhinged and scream at them when they return to school and walk away from you. I'm not even sure if recess is ending right now. You know, maybe they're just starting a lockdown because of this guy. Poor kids are probably scared out of their mind, or with how kids are nowadays, they're probably back in their classroom instantly making memes about this nut job already.
Hearing leads to knowing. Gotta tell them. If you don't tell them, you're not doing any better than the people at the top that deliberately lie.
Dude, whether or not I believe in your flat earth BS, I'm already doing better than you based off of the fact that I have not spent any time, literally not 1 second, in the last 4 years of my adult life, screaming at children on the side of the playground when they're at recess. I don't care if you're preaching to them about eating their vegetables. That just isn't something you do, and I really do think this guy is mentally unstable if he's let this obsession with an already incredibly moronic conspiracy theory get this far, to where he thinks this is an okay thing to do with his day.
If you're just tuning in, you just missed me flat smacking like probably 400 kids.
Oh, this man is an actual goldmine for this channel, though, I will say. He just, quote, flat smacked, which is apparently the term for owning as globetards, over 400 kids. I'm not sure about you guys, but I bet this school doesn't even have about 400 kids in attendance. It looked pretty small, and the total kids at recess just then were no more than 100, so that's some hyperbole on his part. And when you think about it, probably only 10 of them actually heard any words that he was saying at any point in time. It's a win in his book, though, so that's all that matters for him. You know, he definitely flat smacked the crap out of those elementary schoolers, dog. Hashtag owned.
You know what? I might come back when they get out of school and they're all waiting for the bus and walking home and stuff, because I just feel called.
Dude, if you took this clip out of context, this would sound like the most dark video of all time. He's talking about finding the window of time when they're going home after school to find some kids and talk to them about the flat earth movement. And I gotta say, we should have the cops patrolling for this dude already. Like, I'm surprised he got away with harassing those kids earlier like that. How is he just walking away freely? And now it sounds like he's gonna go live later that day and do some more. Ugh, this is just melting my brain cells off right now. Like, how could someone be this dumb and think they're doing so much for their dumb cause? So basically, this dude spends the rest of his live stream just just absolutely bothering people and pestering them in their cars and not picking up his dog's poop. That's right, he's one of those guys. We should all have expected that already though. Overall, I'm just embarrassed that he really spent his time that day doing this and bothering these kids like that. The worst part is that he really thought he did something with this and kept the upload up, even encouraging people in the comments to do their research before hating on him. Heads up, dog, we did research. It's called school, and that's why 99% of us normal humans are totally fine with the earth being round, which it is. So real quick, hold this L, thanks for the content, and from here on out, stay away from playgrounds, alright? It's really not a good look for you, man. Anyways, that about does it for today's video. Let me know what you guys thought of this crazy dude down in the comments below, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace out.
That's how you do it right there. Got them all right there. Jeez.